Hey guys, so it's a new day. I'm on my way to physical therapy. In case you guys, well, I don't think I've told you, but I don't know, I have some weird thing going on my right arm, my forearm. It gets really, anyway, it's a pain in the arm. It sucks. It's very painful. They call it golf elbow. I have no idea why they call it golf elbow, but it fucks me up, I'll tell you that. Anyway, thought I'd tell you a funny little story that happened to me yesterday after I got back from the shop. Well, I got home and the kids were just going crazy. Amanda was crabby as hell. I'm like, screw this, I'm going hunting. I didn't take a camera, I didn't take a phone, all I took was my pistol. And I went down this one trail down not far from my house I'd never been down before. Actually, before that, I was gonna go down this other trail that I hadn't explored, and it follows the Vegetable River. I start driving on this trail, and I come around the corner, which is only about 300-400 feet away from the road. I get around the corner, and at the end of the road, there's this guy standing right by his driver's side door in his tighty whities. Big fat guy, no shirt on, no pants on. He didn't have nothing on except for his underwear. I was like, I kind of was taken back. I'm like, and he points at me, and he points me to leave. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that, whatever. I ain't gonna drive by your crazy ass. So I leave and I go down this other trail. And as I parked the four-wheeler and I had to walk about a mile in. And I go ride there, I go walk in, and I'm just thinking, like, why in the hell would this guy be standing there at the end of this trail in his underwear? And then it dawns on me, he's probably deer hunting. He's probably bow hunting. Because, I've been in that situation myself where I've had to change in the field from my work clothes into my hunting clothes. So, yeah, I can see why he would be like that. He was probably super embarrassed. So if you're watching this, sir, I apologize. Nothing against you, I've been there before, but it was just a little off-putting, to say the least. Yeah, he was a big dude, really, really large, but whatever. It is what I told my wife. I'm like, honey, you're not gonna believe what happened to me. And she's like, oh, did you see a squirrel? I'm like, no, I saw a little more than that. She's like, huh? I told her the story. She's like, okay. And what do we do with that? I'm like, I go, honey, he's probably changing out of his work clothes into his hunting clothes. And she's like, oh yeah, I never thought about that. She's like, you guys do that? Why don't you just go home? I'm like, well, sometimes, maybe your hunting property is before your house, or you don't have time to go home, whatever. She's like, oh, that never even occurred to me. So anyway. So after that, I leave, and after I see the guy in his undies, I go to this other trail. Oh my God, what a beautiful trail. I'm going to take you guys down there very soon, and we're going to go on a little squirrel hunt together. But anyway, I went down there, I was walking and walking and walking. I walked about a mile from my four-wheeler, and oh my God, there's squirrels everywhere. I couldn't believe it. And I saw this one squirrel that I'd never seen before. I've seen black squirrels before, but I think this was a black fox squirrel, because if you guys know, fox squirrels have a reddish tint on their fringes, ends of their fur. And this one was like midnight black, but it had red tinges on his fringes. Red, yeah. That stuff. He had red ends on his fur. It was amazing. And he was the sassiest little son of a bitch I had ever met. I'd ever had a squirrel be towards me. I don't think he expected to be shot at. And I was like, shit, man, I will make something out of that fur, because it was gorgeous. And so I have my pistol. I don't have my scope on it. I just have, iron sights. And I line them up, and bam! And I missed. And that little guy was so pissed off at me. He wasn't even little. He was like the size of my small dog Chester, except short legs. I mean, he was a big damn squirrel. And I'd never seen a squirrel react in the way he was reacting. He was barking at me. I mean, he was... But I couldn't get a shot at him because he was behind the tree. And every time I go to the left, he'd go to the right, or I'd go to the right, he'd go to the left. You know how it is, that little dance you play with squirrels. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta figure something out. And then I see him, he stops just towards the end of the tree. And I take a shot. Ooh, that lit off the fuse. That little guy, he didn't even care anymore. He was gonna tell me what he thought, because he went on this log and he was just like coming at me. You know, he was, wow, this little guy had a personality, I'll say that much. And I'm like, oh, really? You know, and I shoot another shot, missed again. It's number 3, and you know, it's a pistol. I mean, you know, it's 30 yards away from me. And he was moving quickly. And he just took off and he beelined up another tree. And he sat in the crotch of a tree just barking at me. And then I had about 4 other squirrels join in, and they were all like, you know, okay, well, we'll gain up on them. And, you know, I felt like I was in, what is that show where all the squirrels throw the acorns at the bear? I can't remember it. I love that show, that movie. Well, anyway, yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. I felt like I was in a cartoon. I never had squirrels like chatter at me the way they were. I was expecting acorns to start hitting me or something like that. So yeah, interesting afternoon to say the least. All right, guys, so I just got permission from the DNR. I got a travel permit to go onto public property with my four-wheeler, and I talked to the landowner, and they gave me permission to access the public property because there's a gate. And so let's go check it out. There's a whole new trail system that we can go on. Obviously, I'm not going to be riding like crazy on it or anything like that. It's going to be mainly a hunting spot, but I'm excited to share this with you guys. I'm excited to see it. I mean, yeah, super, super cool. So let's go. Tree in the way here. Shit. It's gonna be tough. Nope, not happening. To find a new way through. All right, here's good. There we go. Wow. This is beautiful back here. Never been back here before. Would be a really good spot for a stand. Big hills. There's the branch. I think that's the snowmobile trail. Look at this, you guys. This is freaking awesome. Oh, we're definitely going up there. There's the river. That's crazy. So, you know, I have permission to do this. I don't know who's driving around back here. Look at how beautiful this is, even with the power lines. Just incredible. I gotta get a picture. So much land back here. Look at this guy. Oh my God. Blown down trees back here. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Oh, I gotta make sure I'm on public property yet. That's crazy. Oh, bring the kids back here. Oh yeah, I'm on public property. This is so cool. Still a long ways I can go yet. Well, let's keep going. Camera still rolling yet? Oh yeah. Let's take a look while I'm here. And there's the Peshtigo River. I bet we could camp here if we wanted to. Look at that. There's, oh, you know what that is? That's a toilet. Sure. So cool. This doesn't look used at all back here. Seeing as I'm going to be using this place often, might as well clean it up. Does the trail end? Oh, it looks like it goes over there. Okay, so now I know where not to go. There's a host back right up there. So I'll stay away from this area. Obviously, he doesn't want to be disturbed. Oh, I had a squirrel nearby. Oh, where I went. So I just wanted to say how excited I am about this. I mean, I've got a okay hunting spot, but not nearly anything like this. This is incredible. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna grab my other stand and come out here and look for a spot to set up. I got my buddy Brian that will probably come and help me, and he's hunted these woods before, so he knows where to go. But I am just super excited. I know it's getting kind of late in the season here, but not too late. You know, it's still not October, so. But yeah, check this out. I mean, this is just, you know, just a small portion of it. And I got full legal permission to operate my four-wheeler on these trails. At first I was like, well, maybe I can just get around it, you know, and just, but like, no. I just want, and I want to publicize, I want to, you know, make a YouTube video about me hunting, setting up, finding a spot, getting a deer, hopefully. And you can't do that if you're doing it, you're operating your ATV on a trail illegally. So I took the necessary route. I got the permit. I got the landowner's permission, everything. I guess I'm growing up in my old age. Anyway, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go home and eat dinner and hang out with the family, and hopefully tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, we'll get out here and set up a deer stand and everything, providing, well, I'm sure we'll find it a great spot. I don't have any question about that. Just so remote back here. It's really, and you know, I've never hunted by a river before. I don't know what to expect. Hope you guys are excited, because I am.